Good morning, everyone, from the National Weather Service in Pocatello, Idaho. This is your weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, March 19th. We've got a dry and pleasant day today with just a couple more active waves ahead for this week. So systems tomorrow and on Saturday will produce snow over about 6,000 feet elevation. But outside of just high elevation showers, we're expecting mostly dry conditions after that through the first half of next week, with daytime highs steadily warming over this next week, with many of us seeing 60s, maybe even 70s for our highs come next Wednesday. Weather risk outlook for the next several days. Nothing going on today with a transient ridge keeping conditions dry for us. But for tomorrow, we'll start to see those winds increasing overnight tonight into tomorrow with that system. And our valley locations will see very, very light snow showers. It's going to be these areas here in yellow for the minor risks that are going to see the most snow accumulations and breezy winds as well. And then for Friday, models are kind of closing the gap on that break in between systems. So we will see afternoon and evening snow showers in the high terrain ahead of that system on Saturday. That's going to bring widespread breezy winds yet again. And again, those areas and minor risks are where we're going to see snow accompanying with that breezy wind, with those breezy winds as well. And then on Sunday, dry conditions, and that's pretty much going to be the pattern into next week, with the exception of some high elevation snow showers. Satellite imagery shows mostly clear skies. We do have some clouds still out there, but clouds are going to continue to scatter overnight into tomorrow. So just expect few to scattered clouds throughout the afternoon. But you can see this cloud shield here, that's going to filter in come this evening, late tonight, ahead of that system tomorrow. Forecast temperatures for our highs and lows. Many of our valley locations will reach 40 or above, with portions of the Eastern Magic Valley even pushing close to 50, and 30s for our mountains mostly. So overall, fairly pleasant, still below normal. And for our nighttime temperatures, mountains in the teens, and then more locations in our valleys will start to be right at freezing or just above for lows tonight into tomorrow morning. For our max wind gusts today, these winds are going to fall later this evening because those are going to be the winds picking up as that system moves inland for tomorrow. So later tonight, we'll start to see winds pushing above 25, 30 miles per hour, especially down here in the Raft River region, South Hills, and in the high terrain of the Central Mountains, Montana Divide area. As for our temperatures tomorrow, temperatures will actually be fairly consistent to what we're expecting today and tomorrow morning. So lots of our valley locations in the 40s. And for the overnight lows, again, mostly under below freezing, but a few of our locations may be coming close to peaking just above. And for max gusts on Thursday, those strong winds expected yet again with this trough. So widespread gusts above 30 miles per hour. We're looking about 30 to 45 miles per hour with these areas shown here in the yellows and oranges. So areas where winds coincide with snow could produce some pockets of blowing and drifting snow and reduced visibility at times. Forecast precipitation for that system tomorrow. Um, our valleys could see a few hundredths, but in the mid slopes we're expecting up to around a tenth, and then for our mountainous areas closer to a tenth to quarter of an inch liquid precipitation. As for snow, areas over 6,000 feet will see a few inches, but it's going to really be the highest peaks of the sawtooths and along our border with Wyoming here, where we're going to see closer to the 6 to 8 and above range. And temperatures for Friday, we'll start to see those temperatures nudge up, but it's not really until later weekend, early next week, that we'll see them really jump up. But some of our areas could see right above 50, and the mountains pretty mild as well. And then for those overnight lows, lots more areas across the Snake Plain, even like southern highlands, could start to see areas dipping above freezing for the overnight lows. And gusts on Friday, still breezy in areas, but starting to get back to kind of our norm for the afternoon, but Idaho Falls, you can see gusts to 25. So it's definitely going to be breezy in areas, but definitely nicer than the day prior. As for our outlooks, we're still looking to round out March. We're still looking at above normal temperatures and near normal precipitation to round out the month. So again, just to summarize, today's going to be fairly pleasant. We'll have a little bit of breezy winds out there, but dry conditions ahead of our next system that's going to move in tonight into tomorrow. But these are going to be higher elevation snow producers, so we're generally looking at accumulations above 6,000 feet, and that's going to be for tomorrow and Saturday. And then outside of that, the pattern's going to turn much drier. So outside of just some high elevation snow showers, on Monday, we're likely going to see dry conditions sticking around through the first half of next week. And in the meantime, beginning now into next week, daytime highs are going to be steadily warming, snow levels are going to be rising, and many of us could be seeing 60s, maybe even 70s come Wednesday of next week. As always, if you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. We appreciate you listening. Stay safe and have a wonderful day.